I don't think it was a big deal at all. I actually think it was damn clever,
um,
and
uh, a
I
lot of
believe
people
I
said
believe
a
what
lot
it,
of people said he was using it way too much though. Like,
well, that's you got to understand. Dwayne Wade's not a he's not a commentator, and when most of the times when somebody does something for the first time in media and it works or it goes over well, they begin to overuse it.
Hmm.
So that's not surprising to me that he saw a reaction probably out of his fellow commentators, and he was like, "Oh yeah, 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 his pronouns are he, him, ha ha," and he's looking for that same kind of reaction,
so
and it just didn't go over well with certain people, and certain people certain people just don't agree with Dwayne Wade for other things, not just these comments, and they
so
mixed it into this, which didn't have anything. The his feelings toward his son and him identifying as a girl and all of that
Hmm.
had nothing to do with the pronoun the pronoun
so
comments he made about the one about LeBron, and everybody they're bringing out their feelings about that into this, and these are
Hmm.
two totally different things. And I think that they're out of line for it. You know what I mean? I believe they're out of line for it. Address what we're talking about. If we're talking about those comments with his pronoun comment, let's talk about that.
Hmm.
We're not gonna talk about what's his something like Zaire or whatever.
Zaya.
Zaya. Zaya.
Yeah, yeah. So we're not talking about Zaire now. We're talking about LeBron.
Who doesn't
Now
even identify as a he or him, so he's just giving him pronouns. He has never stated that he identifies as he and him. So
I'm sure but I'm sure he doesn't have to say it.
So why do you think, I know certain people from the MBS team and people outside of social media have a problem with that because I think the narrative that people are using, they saying that he's doing that because Dwayne Wade don't know what to identify him as, and then they're bringing up the son, saying Dwayne Wade don't even know what to identify his son as. That's why
which
he's
is
trying.
so messed up though. That's really rude. Like stop, let's not bring the kid into it. Like, that's that. I saw Antonio Brown was just like, now name your son's pronouns like on
Right,
Twitter. And I was like, damn, that's so rude. Like
right. And I
that has
mean,
nothing to do with anything.
like with Antonio Brown, man, I believe in the saying hurt people," and
Yeah.
he's always lashing out with something outrageous. He's
Yeah.
an attention whore for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and anything that gets him any kind of reaction, I think he's going to say it or do it. So I
Yeah.
mean, and he's been bashed so much in the media, so I think this is his way of doing that to other people. So
Mm.
instead of somebody feeling like, okay, well, they were bullied, so I'll take up for people getting bullied. He's more like, I was bullied, so I'm gonna bully you too. That's his philosophy. So like people like
Mm.
Antonio Brown, you can't really pay too much attention to him because I mean, dude, come on, bro. You
Yeah.
obviously got CTE. You're a walking CTE case right now.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yvette, what's your thoughts
Huh.
on this Dwayne Wade pronouns situation?
So I don't ever have an issue with pronouns. I work in mental health. I work with the behavioral health. We work with a lot of the LGBTQ community anyway. We actually have people who work with us that we actually have to they, them, what they identify as. The fact that Dwayne Wade, I think he just used it as a joke at first, but then like, C said once he kind of saw the reaction, he's, well, okay, I'm gonna just keep using it. And I just thought, I don't think that was necessary. You could have just left it as one little joke and moved on. All of
Yeah.
that extra shit wasn't needed, in my opinion. I
How many
think
times did he say it? I only thought he said it like twice.
no, I think it was about 3 times.
I mean, that's a
They
lot,
were
but it
trying to
was
say on social media 17 times. That's what
It
they were
probably
saying.
was more. Who knows? Like,
zero chances in hell he said it 17 times. There's no way a
I
producer or
know he
somebody would
I
have
know
told
he
him not to
said
say
it.
it again.
I know I seen the LeBron when LeBron went up for the layup, And
Yeah.
then I also seen the KD one also. I don't know if it was no damn 17 times though, but
I think it
Nah,
was about 3 times from what I
yeah.
read. I think it was about 3 times. But even still, like it's you're overusing it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that
yeah.
goes with media training. Like I've been doing media for the last 26 years of my life,
Hmm.
and that's one of the things
so
that you learn early, that you can't
Yeah.
repeat yourself redundancy. You don't want
Right.
to do that.
Yeah.
So he's not a commentator. He doesn't have any kind of media training. He's just a former basketball player that getting an opportunity because he speaks well. He's articulate, so they'll give him a chance. Even former basketball players that aren't articulate get chances. I mean, and
Yeah.
succeed. Charles Barkley is one. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you look at it like that. That's not what he's on there for. He's on there to be authentic. And I think that he was being inauthentic. I think
I
that he was
agree.
trying to I think he was trying to do his impersonation of a commentator. That's
Not
it.
only
That's
that, but I also think he was just looking for that kudos because his son's in the LGBTQ. He wanted that community to, be like, oh, see, look, I support y'all. I understand your guys' pronouns. I use it because there was somebody who tweeted who was like,
eh,
yes, we love
eh,
to see it. LGBTQ, say it all you want. So things like that. You know what I mean? Clout
I
chasing.
don't know. I really don't think that he was. I don't think that he
I
was
did it.
considering his child in that whole comment. I
I,
don't think he
I,
was in considering his child. I think it was more of
oh,
a
oh,
reference to all the basketball players and football players. Yeah, I'm him. You know what I mean? That's
Mm.
that's just what we
here's the
that's what we
thing.
say.
So we probably took it out of context.
Right.
Here's the
And
here
they took
here's
it into
here's the
into
here's the
they paired it up with his son,
Yeah.
daughter.
Yeah. Okay.
here's here's the thing. I think I know people's gonna disagree with me with this, and I know the comments gonna be flooding with this. I don't have a problem with what Dwayne Wade said at all. I don't think
Yeah.
it has anything to do with the LGBTQ community. I don't think it has anything to do with the son. If you look at this day and age in this urban black culture, the hip hop culture, with the words "I'm him," "he's him," it get used a lot, even
This is
in
true.
battle
Yeah.
rap. Even in battle rap, Easy the Block Captain, he says, "Yo, it's me, I'm him." Sue Surf be saying that. You see it with sports athlete, them pointing the finger up. Yo, it's me, bro. It's me, bro. Like,
Mm. So
that
it looks
word,
like we took it out of context, though.
yeah.
It looks like it was a narrative that
Like,
was ran
like,
per
like,
usual.
I'll talk to X. X be saying that to me too. And I don't think anything of it. And I think people are overreacting with
Mm.
those words, though.
Mm.
I don't think I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was I thought people made it a big deal because um I was talking to Yvonne. He's from the NBA show. Um, and I was like, "What you want to talk about?" He literally says, "Yo, I want to call C and X out over that Dwayne Wade bullshit." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" Then he told me, I was like, "That's really a big deal," and I guess it was going viral of it because of that. But I think those words when he used "he's him," I don't think it's referred to anything else. That's just like a black culture, hip hop
but
culture vocabulary that gets
but
used a lot.
didn't he also say his pronouns are he and him? Didn't he say that? Like those words specifically came out of his
Yeah,
mouth?
he did say
That's
that.
what
He
D
did.
Wade said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't. So this is the thing, right? Like that's why people took it out of context. The fact that because he could have been like that's him instead of his pronouns are he him. You feel me? Or that's him. That makes more sense.
But
That's
Okay.
him. That's him. That
the
who
reason
says
why
he
he did it was
him?
the reason why he did it was to make it sound clever. He did it to make it
Mm,
sound clever because everyone's talking about what their pronouns are right now, and that's why it made sense for him to say
right.
that.
Right.
So
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't like I said. I don't think that he had the context that he was using it in. It was not to stand up for the LBGTQ community or
Hmm.
to insult them. It had nothing to do with them. It
Yeah.
had
No.
more to do with with LeBron going crazy on the basketball court,
Yeah.
and since he wasn't saying it, he's his boy is up there commentating the game. The same thing that I would have been doing if my boy had been commentating the game. I mean, if I'd have been commentating the game, my boy was out there going off. I'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's him. He is
That's
him.
him.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's exactly what it meant though, man. I don't think it I think people are dragging it. I don't know, maybe they never
Maybe.
hear people say that and
They
it's
do.
new to,
Like you brought up Yvonne. Yvonne has heard that. Yvonne just he has problems with when people have a problem with that community and the pronouns and all this other stuff. They'll look for a reason to drag that into a
Mm.
conversation so they can get off their grievances. That
That
ain't
uh
makes
have nothing
sense.
to do with it, man. It's not even practical to think that it had anything to do with it. It's almost it's not like if for instance, of course Yvonne gonna say I'm picking on her, but if Yvonne had never heard another athlete say that, I could buy it. But since he has, and I know he has, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. You didn't think that it had anything to do with the LGBTQ community.
Mm.
It's just your way of getting off your grievance that you have with the pronoun situation.
well, man, well, we'll definitely talk about more tomorrow cuz on the MBS show, so I think that's going to be very interesting tomorrow. So make sure you tune into the MBS show. But yo, see, I want to actually thank you for jumping on these two topics, man. I definitely thought it was very helpful for you jumping on here, and
Yeah.
definitely shout out to you, man.
Thanks,
All
C,
right.
for